Hello, all of you ninjas out there. This is WheelJack99 bringing you another episode of my tips, tricks, and other crap I have brought you. If you subscribe to my channel, you would know that I am only doing Transformer vids over this channel, and I am moving my tips and tricks over here. And now, I bring you Sunstorm. Sunstorm, I think, is one of the best. Is the best Decepticon to play as. Most people, the only thing is, people don't like him because they use him the wrong way. Seriously, they use him the freaking wrong way. I see people just run in there with their dual lasers, with their machine guns, and just blast people. That's not how you're supposed to play this guy. And here's how you should play him. First, I'm gonna go over his weapons. First, you have his machine guns. Do not use. They may not take a while to overheat, but they do no freaking damage. No freaking damage at all. So basically, like most other Transformers, his machine guns are not a good weapon. They're one of the crappiest weapons in the game, right next to, if you see me using these, like, to kill somebody, that's because I accidentally have changed the weapons during that time. And okay. His weapons, like, unlike all other jets, where they either have grenade launchers or rockets as their secondary, Sunstorm has a flamethrower, hence the name. And he is basically a beast with these. These are the weapons you want to use. You always want to use the flamethrowers. Machine guns may sound like a good idea at times, but they're not. Basically, the flamethrowers are high damage, but you have to get real close. Not like shotgun Ironhide close, because you don't have to get that close, but they're like a close quarters weapon. You have to get in. You don't have to get in their face. You can be a while back. You just have to. But they're high damaging. That's the only good thing about. That's a good thing about them, and they're not like too close, and they're not like at certain range like Ironhide shotguns or any other shotgun where it's like you have to get so close to it. So basically, it's like use them, but don't like try to go all long range, be a boss kind of person, because that is another thing I've been seeing with Sunstorm. People use him incorrectly that way. And now I will move on to his special ability. Special ability overheats other people's weapons, and that comes in handy because if you're up close, and this is where Sunstorm gets good, because if you're up close and personal with those flamethrowers, people are gonna shoot, and eventually they're gonna have a rocket launcher, like Bumblebee's rocket launchers, or Ironhide shotguns, which are really good at close range. A headshot at close range, like you see me doing right now, would be a one-shot kill on Sunstorm. He's like Starscream. He is a low health character. If you are Sunstorm, you do not want to be out in a freaking fight with an Optimus Prime, because even if you overheat his guns, if he turns on that ability, melees are one-hit kills. So basically, do not mess with Optimuses. So here's how you. So basically, you overheat other people's guns, and people are like, okay, but really? Well, how am I going to get that close? Well, with Sunstorm, it's very simple. You're a flyer. You're supposed to fly around the map and get close. So here's how you should play Sunstorm. You should play him as a sort of you should play him as a flanker and a rusher. Yes, here's what you should do. You should go towards the other end. When you see an enemy and he doesn't see you, shoot a rocket, get up, and then drop right on top of his head. Activate your ability, and then burn that sucker up and make him a crispier pig. Yeah. So basically, it's basically like see what I'm doing there? I shot a missile, I got up close and personal, I did my little maneuver. I did my little maneuver there where I just like, I do my little maneuver where I go into vehicle form, activate my boost, get out flamethrower, and then if it gets far away enough from flamethrower range, get back in vehicle form and do the same thing. Yeah, so basically you want to like go on top of people's heads and mess them up. Because Sunstorm, you do not want to be in front of their face because he could easily be taken down as easily as he can take other people out. So basically you want to be on top of people at all times. You want to flank around, but you should never walk around because the Autobots are ground people. They dominate. And I don't think they'll like a Sunstorm with flamethrowers trying to burn them into a crispy pig. So basically, oh crap, now I made myself hungry for bacon. I can't eat bacon now, it's night. Unless I have breakfast for dinner. Yeah, but I'm not gonna do that, I just had a cheeseburger. Oh crap, now I'm hungry again. Yeah, so, yeah, I should stop saying crispy pig or I'll go and fry up some bacon. It doesn't sound that bad, but I don't feel like it. I'm lazy. It's my lazy day. I just got back from vacation, people. That's why you've not been seeing so many videos. Or off topic. This guy is one of the best Decepticons because he can overheat people's weapons. So basically, let's say you're facing the aerial bot in the air-to-air duel. Aerial bot, I'm gonna tell you this. Every time he hits you, he sort of like, it overheats your weapon. So that's why you gotta overheat his weapon so he can't overheat you. Of course he has that ability. I know he has that ability that cancels it out, but that will buy you some time to, like, you know, burn him into a crispy pig and roast it and get his bacon to eat. And now I'm thinking of Minecraft. Oh crap. Off topic. Yeah. So basically, this guy, you just want to go in people's faces, burn them, and then get the heck out of there and do the same or heal in between. Depends on how big your health is, because you would see me after some of the kills, I have to go and heal myself by climbing on top of a building. So quick review. Do not use his machine guns. Low damage, but overheats a long time. Flamethrowers are good, high damage. Get close up with. Special ability overheats other people's weapons, so they can only melee or run away, which, you know, a Decepticon is usually good for, chasing the runners away, chasing the retrievers away. That's what their specialty is, killing people who run away. That's why Autobots never run, because they'll know they'll be hightailed, kick their butts. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be basically, and I'm just gonna give out some local tips, like some tips all around. If you're playing as a jet like Sunstorm, you never want to be on the ground. Never. Because you're a jet. You're supposed to be flying around, getting in people's faces, and be a nuisance, not be on the ground trying to shoot people with crappy machine guns and rockets. But the rockets aren't crappy, because that's offending other characters. Yeah, so basically, it's like, you always have to be in air if you're a jet. And if you have a missile lock, do maneuvers as usual. If you're a noob at this game, because new people are joining the game and they are using the noobiest characters and some of the crappiest. Like this guy, he's a Jazz. I can take them out easily with my flamethrowers. Yeah. And if you're a ground person, it's best to leap from building to building, but don't I prefer smaller vehicles, because they're sneakier, they're more maneuverable, and they're like, they can sneak into people's faces, get the crap out of them, and run away, and do what they do best, being a nuisance like jets. Like War for Cybertron is making a reference here. Jets and scouts are the most nuisance people in the game. That's because they can get in your face and do damage. Yep, they can do lots and lots of damage. So it's basically... Oh, and another thing is, I have one announcement to do. I will not do... If I do like a character that has a G1 skin, like let's say I do... So, oh crap, I think the video's glitching out, sorry about that. I just in Virginia, I re-hooked up my equipment might not be in the best quality, but it's catching up. It's like a thing right now. So yeah, it's basically okay, I lost my train of thought. What was I thinking? Oh crap, I hate this moment. Let me think. Let me think. Oh yeah. I think I was on the reference where people are being a nuisance and War for Cybertron because they can get up in their face fast. Yeah. So basically, people are... But don't be like using... Oh, yeah, I remember now. If there's a character where there's a G1 skin copy of him, I will play as the G1 character because I think they look cooler. Let's say I do an Optimus tips and tricks. I will do G1 Optimus, same character. But let's say if I do like Starscream or Sideswipe, and they have the skins where they're G1 colors, I will do the G1 colors one instead of the normal one. Yeah. And I will try to do all the Decepticons and all the Autobots as usual. I will try to get this series up and running, but I will also post normal vids where I just go around commentating, doing crap with all these people. Oh, another thing is I hear people in this game are like raging like there's not that many people. People like have to go and people aren't and there's not like enough people. Well, here's what I have to say. I would rather have a game full of true players who don't use noobish crap than a game full of people who I would rather play with people who actually play right than a game full of noobish people. This has been Wheeljack1999, and I'm signing off.
The Decepticons have won.